Let's bring in Jonathan Fahey, former Acting I.C.E. director and former DHS Deputy Assistant Secretary. Jonathan, great to have you on the show. I want to play some sound here from the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. He said this about targeting cartels as terrorists.
Their behavior is going to have to change one way or another, but it allows us to now target what they're operating and to use other elements of American power, intelligence agencies, the Department of Defense, whatever, to target these groups if we have an opportunity to do it. We have to start treating them as armed terrorist organizations, not simply drug dealing organizations.
I mean, I think it's a proper assessment. I don't know what you think about this, Jonathan, but it's interesting because these cartels are no longer just providing these illegal products by the thousands of pounds. They're killing thousands of Americans.
You're exactly right. And if you think about it, just during the Biden administration, 400,000 people died of overdose deaths just in that 4-year term. And as we know, there was just a complete dereliction of duty on the border as well as taking it to their cartels. And just for some context, that's 100,000 more than during the first Trump administration. So a massive increase. We need to take it to them because, yeah, people are dying. And President Trump isn't going to just stand by and just say, oh, this is now the status quo. 100,000 Americans a year are going to die of overdose. This is unacceptable. He's going to take it to them. And there's another benefit to this by even talking about this. The messaging is so strong on this. This will inspire cooperation from all these countries where we may be acting in. So all of these will be a good thing. And we'll track this at the end of the year where these overdose deaths go.
And I'm interested in when you get pushback on this because the upside is enormous on this and the downside is also enormous. I mean, if you don't do this and you continue to let tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of Americans die, I mean, this is something that there is a fix to. At least there's somewhat of a remedy to this if we go forward.
Yeah, exactly. And it's almost like we've had 4 years where we weren't even trying to do something during the Biden administration. Yeah, it's not acceptable because 100,000 people a year dying. Those are those people, their families, their communities. Everyone in this country is affected by this. So it's time to take it to these cartels. And their good days are over. They had their heyday under the Biden administration, but the game is up and the Trump administration is going after them. And I think this is very effective, not only substantively, but I think the messaging is quite clear on this.
Meantime, let's bring the subject back to some action by federal agents in this country. Here's DHS Secretary Kristi Noem.
The debate over so-called sanctuary policies has real consequences. It has consequences for our law enforcement officers, but also for the families that live here and the businesses that are just trying to provide for their community. Governor Pritzker and Mayor Johnson are answering that question every single day of who should be our priority, who should be our responsibility, and over again, they're choosing criminals.
Pritzker and Johnson are just two names. You add Newsom to that. You add Karen Bass to that. You've got, I mean, the list goes on, Jonathan. It's one of those things where, they're siding with criminals and it's being normalized.
You're exactly right. And if you think about it, one of the most powerful constituencies in the Democratic Party right now seems to be illegal aliens and illegal alien criminals. It's truly astonishing that they would fight so hard to keep criminals in this country. And remember, they don't just affect the communities of the sanctuary cities. Remember, Laken Riley was arrested in New York. So if there was, enforcement back then, she'd still be alive. Her killer was arrested up in New York, sanctuary city. So these affect all of us. And it's so shameful that the Democrats can't even agree to kick out serious violent criminals because they think it's more politically viable to fight Donald Trump as well as to bring in as many illegal aliens as possible. It's a true disgrace if you think about it.
Yeah. Jonathan Fahey, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.